Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Trindati Puput. Today I will tell a story about Siamang Putih. Once upon a time in West Sumatra, there was a legend known as the White Siamang. The story began with a beautiful princess named Putih Juilan, the granddaughter of Tuanku Raja Kecil, the king of the Pagaruyung Kingdom. She possessed a beauty that was both exquisite and graceful in her demeanor. However, despite her beauty, no young man dared to propose to her, as Putih Julian belonged to the nobility. As time passed, Putih Julian matured and her age increased. Her grandfather became anxious as she remained unmarried. Later, Tuanku Raja Kecil consulted with Putih Julian's parents and they agreed to find a suitable match for her. Before the matchmaking efforts began, Putih Julian shared a peculiar dream she had, marrying a noble youth named Sultan Rumandang. Upon hearing her story, Tuanku Raja Kecil immediately sent guards to search for a youth named Sultan Rumandang throughout the entire country. However, their efforts proved unsuccessful. Tuanku Raja Kecil became desperate and suggested that Putih Julian marry someone else. However, Putih Julian refused to accept such a proposal, remaining confident that Sultan Rumandang would come. Days turned into night, and one day, Putih Julian's dreams come true. A large ship commanded by a youth named Sultan Rumandang anchored at Tiku Beach. Putih Julian was surprised. Wow, that young man is actually like in my dream. Is she Sultan Rumandang? Sultan Rumandang. Excuse me, Tuanku Raja Kecil, I am Sultan Rumandang, nobleman from a distant land. I am sailing to many lands for trading. May I have permissions to rest here for a while? Putih Julian was surprised to see Sultan Rumandang's face, resembling the youth in her dream. In an instant, Putih Julian fell in love with Sultan Rumandang and the feeling was uneasy. Tuanku Raja Kecil, Sultan Rumandang, you look like the one Putih Julian dreamed of. Are you truly Sultan Rumandang? Sultan Rumandang. Yes, Tuanku Raja Kecil. I am Sultan Rumandang. I apologize if my arrival caused you trouble. I came with my ship for trading and somehow I got lost and ended up at Tiku Beach. Tuanku Raja Kecil then decided to unite Putih Julian and Sultan Rumandang in marriage. However, Sultan Rumandang politely declined. Sultan Rumandang, allow me to amass wealth first. I will return as soon as I worthy to marry Putih Julian. Putih Julian agreed to Sultan Rumandang's request. Before he continued his journey, they both made vows of fealty witnesses by Tuanku Raja Kecil. Putih Julian, I will wait for you. If I marry another, I will turn into a white siamang. Sultan Rumandang, I promise to remain faithful to you. If not, let my ship sink in the sea. Sultan Rumandang's ship then began to leave Tiku Beach, leaving Putih Julian hoping for his swift return. And passed, but Sultan Rumandang never come back. Tuan Kuraja Kecil began urging Putih Julian to forget him and marry another man. In her heart, Putih Julian agreed with her grandfather's advice. It seems the Rumandangs had forgotten his promise. And one day, a young man from a distant land was anchoring his ship at Tiku Beach. This young man was the son of a wealthy noble. When he met Putih Julian, he fell in love with her and expressed his intentions to marry her to Tuanku Raja Kecil. Wealthy youth, Tuanku Raja Kecil, I am a noble youth from a distant land. I have fallen in love with Putih Julian and I wish to marry her. Putih Julian felt conflicted. On one hand, she wants to forget Sultan Rumandang and accept the love of this young man. But on the other hand, she remembered her promise to Sultan Rumandang and the risk of turning into a white siamang. Putih Julian, in her heart, should I forget Sultan Rumandang and accept this young man's love? But I'm willing to betray my promise. And on her wedding day, seated beside the wealthy youth, Putih Julian felt an odd sensation. Restlessness and worry filled her as she lived. Even jumping onto the palace ceiling, Julian screaming, "Oh no!" All the guests were shocked and screamed. That witnesses Putih Julian's body suddenly covered in white fur, transforming into a beautiful white siamang. Tuanku Raja Kecil, reminded of Putih Julian's promise to Sultan Rumandang, tried to annul the marriage, but it was too late. But Putih Julian could not revert to her original human form. From that day on, Putih Julian, now in the form of white siamang, always sat by the edge of Tiku Beach. She hoped that Sultan Rumandang would return as promised. However, until the end of her life, but Sultan Rumandang never come back. Putih Julian, the faithful white siamang, remained a symbol of eternal love, unwavering loyalty. So until to this day, the legend of the white siamang from West Sumatra is remembered as a story that teaches the importance of keeping promise and loyalty in true love. I think that's all from my story. Thank you.